Live? Are we live yet? Are we live?
Oh,
Are we live yet?
probably live.
Are we live yet? You have to tell me when we're live
Okay.
because
Yeah,
we're
doing it.
live
We're
sooner
doing it.
than usual. Should I end the shenanigan and then should I just do the
Maybe.
do the thing and just go? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the weekly WAYPN. I'm Karl.
I'm Sonic.
So you may notice that we're starting a little early.
Yeah.
So there might be a reason why we might miss our Scarbrand posts and just say, oh, look at that, it's a Scarbrand post, because it definitely won't be because of some dementing issue. Yeah, no, we're gonna try and have a moment for ourselves because it has not been a fun day, and it's a showcase level piece and things have gone wrong.
It's very annoying since we were so proud of the paint job.
Oh,
It just came together so well, and we were like, oh honey, when we put this thing together, it is gonna look sick. And then I'm like, right, we forget that every time we put the model together, it always has problems, and it's been extremely stressful.
It has been extremely stressful. So, let's move from one stress to another, and I just want to talk very quickly about dementing social media validation. So, I hope that you guys got a lot out of that short, because when we were on the stream last week, I think it's really important to sort of find the right place to get your feedback, because some of the times it's going to be of no help at all.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
let us move on to our first post.
Okay, so we've got John, and he hasn't been posting in a while, so this has been a bit of a comeback for him. Trying to get out of an art block. I think it's Enholras, maybe, because like the J is a H sound.
I'm not sure.
I think this is very well framed in terms of composition. I just wish it was a little bit more rendered. And I mean, this is something that I do notice with your artworks a lot, is that you've got great shape and got great composition, especially with the form of the guy and everything. But I would like to see more rendering on this, because it does feel like you've sort of blocked in your shadows and your colors.
Yeah.
You haven't like blended them out a bit yet. You know, it feels very whip.
Yeah.
Rather than
well, like
piece.
if it is a whip, I think, you know, you're going in the right direction. But yeah, I think I definitely agree with Sunny. You know, we need to see a bit more rendering.
Yeah.
Like, we've seen a lot of your pieces in the past, and I don't think that we've seen a fully finished one.
They're all sort of like quick things that he does. But like, I feel like it could be pushed for sure. Like something that's a bit more finished. But yeah, let's move along to
our next one,
which is Kit. Saturday morning whip.
So I'll just take the lead here. So after doing a lot of demon skin and such, I think that the skin's great. I think you've got it to the place where you want it. I think the only real way that you could push it with the way that you're doing is by either getting Chimera's the red or going into orange. And I don't think that you want to go into orange. I think that it's fine, right? I think that it looks good. So for me, what I look at here is I think that your Bago heads looks good, but you just need to get into a lot of the various details. Like, as an example, just get the rope and the braces done, this sort of thing. Leave the skin alone. I think that the skin is looking good. I think that, you know, just get those other little details done, and I think he will really come to life. Yeah. And yeah, that's about all of the feedback. Do you have anything that you want to say?
I think you could actually push the shadows within the sort of muscle.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Muscle recesses. But other than that, you have to be very careful though, because it's very easy to over push those shadows and contour a little too hard. But that's my only point I would bring up.
I have misclicked.
No.
Yes.
Accidentally opened Photoshop.
Yes, I always hate how it's next to things and you'll hear the computer having a fit. Alright, so
next we have Poor Iskandar.
Yeah, well, I think maybe he took it down because, like, It's for a commission.
It seems a different person who commented here, your client should be very pleased with this. Seems that the picture probably
I remember. I remember seeing it. I remember seeing it. It was like a Is it Mr. Roshi? You know, the guy with the turtle. It's finally
opened up. So
I can close it. Hooray! The guy who teaches Goku with the turtle on his back. Is that Roshi? Roshi? Master Roshi?
Yeah, I think something just happened to it.
I think he must have taken it down for some reason. But next up...
Thomas.
So Tomas has just got his paddle pop sticks in here.
Is it paddle pop? Is it some sort of tubey thing? So
I don't know
what
it is.
Customized Akita's
It's probably styrene.
Oh, yeah.
But you know, I'm just having a bit of a go saying paddle pop sticks.
Oh, right.
But it does look really good, and I do think that like all of these little things add up to something great. You know what I'm saying? No, Jack, you're not late again. It's because we're starting early.
Yeah, we're starting early this one time.
Yeah, because Scarbrand has been lore accurate and
causing some internal rage for us.
Yes, during the construction.
Because we do sub-assemble.
But yeah, so I think it all looks good, but I do think you really want to sand the back of this mound. Like, I'm not saying
the edge.
I'm not quite saying a belt sander, but I'm saying that a power sander wouldn't be bad. Maybe like because we got quite a bit of variation there, and like it is a bit pedantic, but it does look so much better when you have it smooth. So next up is myself. It's Member Monday, #Member Monday. So for the new here, almost every single week, I miss some because I'm human, like you. Despite the rumors of me being I assure you, Mr. Bond, I am quite real. What I talk about what makes a digital place, because this isn't a hobby store, this isn't a church, this isn't a physical class. Online, the only limitations are people's behavior. You are what makes the digital place. Because what good are rules if no one follows them? What good... That's not something AI does, repeats themselves over and over. Or maybe they do. I don't know.
Yes. Are you feeling sued?
I'm feeling a little
sued.
A system is what it does, and here we post pictures of our progress, pushing us to finish because people want to see more.
No, you're not late. We're just starting 10 minutes early, just this one time. You guys are fine.
People compliment people. People give feedback. People like. People engage. That's what makes a digital place. With that said, let us welcome our newest members, and on behalf of all of WAYPN, I've got just one question for you. What are you painting now?
Yeah.
Alright, so then we have Talk Tuesday, where I asked, do you post your miniatures on social media? So about half of you said yes, but only on groups/Discord closed areas. So about a third of you post on your main. And Split Shade said Instagram, which I guess is slightly different from groups and closed areas because like it's more open.
Well, it is social media.
Yeah, but like also I think a lot of the people who post on Instagram, they're not themselves. They're some sort of branded version of themselves.
Yeah, like a persona.
Yeah.
Of your work. I guess a bit businessy, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess, but I mean more like
there's a bit of a specific goal.
Yeah, like it wouldn't be Larry. It would be like Halloween Productions or something. Yeah.
Yeah, righto.
So, it's Whip Wednesday, he's almost done, and, he looks good. He looks great, but
Assembly has really broken us.
yeah, it did some
We hate
things.
him. We hate him now. We
He,
loved him, and now we hate him. But it's not his fault. It was his creator, Korn,
Yes.
aka GW.
Let's move on to something more happy, like RJ.
RJ, with Wednesday, you say a bunch of stuff I've been working on the last week here and there, and oh my
He's
goodness,
been going hard.
it is yes. I mean, what is RJ without going hard on his projects? And take a look
at
at
that.
this. Look at the way that he's done that OSL on the orange one. The orange one, I think, is peak de resistance. Sorry, no, that's not the way.
It does not matter.
And the blue, actually, now I am seeing it. It's like a halfway spiral OSL effect with the sword, and it's like illuminating her face. And
I think like there's like a glow coming from the lance.
yeah. It's like halfway. Like it's illuminating because you see the spiral goes all the way up there.
Yeah. But see, only part of the spiral is open. It's alright. Let us move on.
Yeah. So I did not expect that this was actually completely done with foam, but it also creates a lot of, I think, ease of sculpting because you can just use like a hot wire and get through all that. And I mean, the level of definition is amazing. And if we go towards the final piece, we just add a bit of sand, a bit of crystals, and then a little bit of airbrush coming from like one random angle, and then pop a little red on it, and like, wow, does this thing not look cinematic?
See, I think he does really well with his basing.
Yeah.
I think like this little diorama piece, I think, is looking fantastic. Like you can see all of the blocking and the conceptual work.
Yeah.
And I think that looks really good.
I
Like,
love how he's done that sort of like a paved garden sort of thing to really make it look like a garden. And because he's working on this orc bust here.
Yeah.
Yeah, my only compliment. My suggestion would be like with the crystals, have you tried or considered using like clear crystals rather than opaque ones?
Oh, and there was something that you wanted me to show because of that.
So here's something that we've been experimenting for another commission, and like
this is technically not a commission. This is gift.
Yeah, so what I did is just paint white underneath the antlers and underneath the neck there, and put a contrast over top, and it gives like an almost LED lit effect, and it's really,
it really
so
does.
easy. It's so easy, and this is just something that I learned from doing our Tau secret unit thing, and like that's something.
Secret Asian man.
Is it?
Well, it's Secret Agent Man, but because they're Tau.
They're Tau, yeah.
Yeah, and Tau are Asian coded.
Yeah, they are. And yeah, just a suggestion. Anyway.
An idea.
An idea for your noggins, man.
Speaking of the Grimdark that we want to do with that, we do have Mark Kilburn with some Grimdark. Now, I'll sort of take the lead here. So I think that you've done some things really well. I think there are other things where you could improve a great deal. So, for example, this, I think, looks great. It looks grungy and gross and tattered and matted. And it is exactly what Grimdark should be. Because you, like, take a look at this and you're like, ugh, that's disgusting.
It's disgusting, man.
But, when I take a look at some other things, right? So, I think that with your head, like, there's no reason it should be this grainy.
Yeah.
You wanted to say a bit on Art Nouveau when it came to this.
So we watched a little video yesterday about the Art Nouveau versus Art Deco. I sent you the picture.
Oh, you sent me the picture?
I sent you the picture.
Okay, great. Fantastic. I'll go get that.
Art Nouveau versus Art Deco art styles. And here's something that the creator of the...
Oh, hold up. No. It's in the wrong one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
So here's something
this
that was...
This is too big.
Yeah.
This
Are we able to zoom out?
Yeah, we are, but it will cause problems elsewhere.
Alright. So something that that was pointed out that is very significant of the style is that they do a mixture of super rendered areas where they want to bring focus, and then other places are flat. Like you can see everything from the neck down is flat, but the face is extremely rendered, right? So you could apply the same concept to your orc here. So focus on maybe the hands and the head being really clear and defined, not grainy.
Yes.
Really push the rendering on that, and then everything else can be like really gritty and texture work like you've done here.
Yeah, so for me, like, what I look at is, I think one of the things that you could do is right here, just add some more chipping and such, right? Also, I have no idea what's going on with this mallet, man.
Yes.
Right?
Looks like it's sort of caked on rust or something.
Caked on rust or gore or something, right?
I really also think that you should try and push the definition on that huge skull that's on his shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
Just contrast work on that, I think, is just really not doing it any justice. I think for the little skulls is fine, but for big skulls, you really want to do proper paint work, brush work, on it.
Yeah. I'd agree with everything that Sonny said there. But I think overall, it's good, especially with the various elements that you added, where you added those things, the chains and such. I think that's good. But I think that there just needs to be a bit more rendering.
Yeah, and focused areas.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so
next we've got RJ.
Now, with this one, we're just going to take a quick look because RJ has done 3 updates with this, and we're not going to, give commentary on something where,
he's already sort of worked.
Yeah.
So
all right.
We'll do the final picture that he's.
All right. So next up, we've got Chris Shah.
Our beloved Chris. Finished the Redemptive Dreadnought. Been doing oil washes for a while, but tested out some streaks using Starship Filth to represent leaking oil in a few parts. Also tried doing the plasma with fluoro pigments.
That's
beautiful.
Yeah.
So crispy, man. I mean, look at the plasma. I am also so in love with the plasma.
I think that the plasma could really be pushed, in my opinion. Like, you could have those, really bright heat things there. But, like, I don't think it's bad. But, like, when you're like, ooh.
I think it's because there's no sort of white glow on the bottom there. It's very contained inside there that you don't think of it as an OSL effect. So if it overflowed with an airbrush just on the outside of that.
Not necessarily like that's what I'm looking for. I'm talking about like that little white line down here to sort of, sort of thing. But
Aspro is such a beautiful book.
It's a reoccurring thing, but there's a reason I bring it up all the time. I really love his basing work because it really makes everything belong to the same place. Because you take a look at so many of these, and you've seen how he's managed to integrate his basing work when it's come to even like, what do you call it, the tactical rocks. And like,
it just completely blends right in.
Yeah.
And I think the plasma gun looks very nice in the front angle, actually. Because sometimes when it's really bright, certain things sort of blur out, like get washed out.
I understand what you're saying.
But that little cape on the bottom.
Oh, the cape is absolutely fantastic. But I do think that the fur is still one of his sort of weaker points. I think there's an over-reliance on contrast.
Maybe a little bit of manual highlightings with it. I don't know.
I'm not sure. Maybe it's the
serviceable.
finish.
I don't know. I feel like it's serviceable for the level that he's going.
It's not bad. It's just that it's not at the same level as everything else. Right? Like that's why it always stands out to me.
Okay.
Like I'd say, yeah. All right. Well, let us move on.
Fair enough.
Oh yes, it looks absolutely beautiful. Look at these eyes that Sonny did, which we will never focus on because the hand joins are terrible.
It hurts me to look at these now.
And look at this absolutely beautiful true metallic metalwork. It's fantastic. Look at that. Look at that shine from these. Just beautiful. A lot of work has gone into this. And he keeps falling apart.
With the not the super glue, sorry.
The plastic glue. Not upset at all, folks.
Not
upset at all.
Totally not like some of the paint job got stripped or anything.
Alright, and then we've got RJ update number 2, where it's a pretty significant update.
Yeah, when he does an update, it's like, ba-dung!
Well, either it's like, boom, boom, bang!
Yeah. I totally get it, because like you're sort of in the mood, and then you're like you're in the zone. It's like, oh shoot, I forgot.
I really
to take
like the crab.
The crab is very well done.
But
yes.
he is too orange, because
that
is
like
cooked crab.
But it's very cartoonish, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a very cartoonish look for the model, and also the paint style that he's going on.
We'll move on, because otherwise we're going to start talking about all of it.
Is this not the last one? Or this not the final one?
No. This is next up. We've got Andy. Now Andy tagged you. Do you want to read out Andy's post?
More work this evening with the fairy. I've tried to do the hair highlight Sangita suggested in the last feedback video, and also started on the flowers and working on Gamora from Marvel Crisis Protocol, which is proving a fun exercise in painting a black undersuit and white armor without both turning out gray. Yeah. Jack says, have you tried posting the Scar brand pieces with round sprue or paper clip? I am confusion, Jack.
Try
posting the Scar brand pieces with round sprue or paper clip. Is it like what we did with the wing, where we sort of had the paper clip in the arm to pin it up?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what he's referencing.
I think the hair turned out very nice. Like he's done it. What it looks like is that he's tried to do a little bit of a saturation highlighting. Yeah. Because you've got like sort of nice, sort of purpley, a little desaturated, but not really. And then it's going to that really bright neon-y pink, and it's looking quite nice actually.
I think also these are looking a lot less flat now, the wings.
Yeah, I think you still have a little bit of an issue with, like, you know, some of the paint being thin in some areas and thicker in other areas. Which could be improved upon. But I think Gamora is coming along quite nicely. Like you said, it's very difficult when you're doing black and white.
Yeah, I think he's put a lot into doing the highlights. I think he could go up a stage or two still. But yeah, I think it's leagues from where it was.
Jack, we did that for our sub-assembly, but not when we're
drilling holes and supporting the parts with paper. He's talking about, I've forgotten the name of the technique right now, but there's a name for that. Like, I know what you're talking about, Jack. No, it's the contact points have melted some of the paint off. Pinning. Yes, thanks, Kit. Yeah, it's so when you put it in, it's melted some of the paint off, and it's I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to get so
upset ourselves.
Yeah. So I think the face is great.
Yeah,
except for this one dot. Is that one dot like? I don't know if that's an error of the camera or like something, because it doesn't look like an actual. Maybe it's a white dot?
I don't know, but I do see the white dot there. But I do think that you could make the hair even a little darker green. I know you're trying to go like with the way that it was in the movie. But I think just a little darker, just so that the face can be framed a little bit better. That's all.
Yeah.
But I think you're doing great everywhere else. The armor's actually coming out pretty clean, quite nice.
Yeah, I think it's... We'll see where it goes, because black against white is always a nightmare to paint.
Yeah.
So I wish you luck. Alright, so I wanted to comment on this because I looked at Jay's previous stuff. And I think that it's coming out great in terms of like how smooth it is compared to where it was before. But it does look as if he's got some issues of sputtering. Alright, so...
I don't necessarily think that will be bad.
No, it's not bad. It's not. It's just I want to give some feedback on that, because he's just gotten his airbrush.
Right.
Right? So I do think that all of this looks good, right? I do actually think that like actually helps the Tyranids a lot because they're natural creatures.
Yeah, so it gives a bit of a skin speckled look.
Yeah. So here's the thing, right? What's going on here is it's probably too thick, right? The problem with airbrushing is like there's so many problems with airbrushing. Yeah. But so when I look at this, it's all great. Don't worry yourself, right? I think that you're doing fantastic. When it comes to this sort of thing, don't worry about any of that. Okay. So I think that the paint's a little too thick, right? I'm not sure if you're using acrylic or enamels, and that's a big difference. The most important thing with airbrushing, Jay, right? Forget every other bit of advice you have heard when it comes to airbrushing. The most important part of airbrushing is cleaning. Make sure that you are always cleaning your airbrush. Nothing else matters nearly as much. Okay? Just cleaning. That's it, Jay. Okay? Everything else will come with time. So I think this is a great start, man.
Yeah,
I think this is a great start. I look forward to seeing what you can do with this tool more. Just remember, cleaning. There's a reason why I've said it this many times, because it's that important.
Right.
Okay. I'm looking forward to seeing more, Jay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Next up, we have our Liam.
Yeah.
Barely got anything done this week. Shelved the other mini I was working on, as I would rather work on it more when I have a better setup. Going for a minimalistic look, I don't know what that is, with the core spawn crawler, but I only got the first layer done and not even on the carapace. I also glued the mini together.
So when I read this, like, here's the thing, Liam. It doesn't matter how little work you got done, so long as you got some work done.
Yeah, we know people who don't even do anything. As far as painting goes. Okay?
We've had people who have come on here and they've commented 6 to 8 times about advice, and they haven't actually done any painting.
Or showed it off.
Yeah.
So we don't know what's happening there. So at least you are trying to force yourself to do something.
And, like, that's the thing. The perfect is the enemy of the good. Just get something done and you'll get ahead.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now we
so this is the one.
We have the bit more done. Wow. My favorite part is the gemstone.
Gemstone is looking absolutely fantastic.
I think I know the exact reference that he followed, if he did, for that one, because I have it saved on Pinterest. But yeah, it's something that caught my eye, and I really love the way that he has, a great balance between desaturated shadow tones and lovely saturated highlight tones. In fact, it's only really just two tones here that he's used. Just the shadow and then like the highlight color.
So the only thing that I'd probably comment on, right, is I think he's going for a non-metallic metal, yeah?
Yeah, like a bit of that sort of cheap gold trim look, right? Like, like how you have with costumes.
Yeah. So for me, the only thing would be is I think it needs a bit more brown, like a bit more like reddish
and brownish tones, warm tones.
Because this seems like a bit more greenish.
Yeah, green and blue.
Yeah, and so like that's why it doesn't quite feel the way I think it should.
I don't necessarily think that that's bad, because it not only contrasts with the red of the hat, but it also gives a bit of that sort of dingy look about it, like very, because this is probably sort of a what's the word of like zombie undead fella.
Yeah.
So it has that sort of a bit of a rotted look about it, I think.
Alright. Well, I think, yeah, like, very cartoonish, and, like, I feel like this isn't in that same cartoonish realm. Like, the rest of it feels cartoonish, but this feels... It just doesn't quite match the feel for me. Okay, so now, on to our final post.
We have Scott, not Sigler.
Yes, not Sigler.
Finished with the torso except for the guns. The scheme calls for aquamarine instead of just teal. I wanted to include the brown tones you would see in a raw, unrefined stone.
So he's got some brown tones along the underside and such, right? It's just like the Mech Warrior sort of vibe is always so different, and like I think the other thing that always throws me with these, right, is the scale. So like this is as big as, you know, a standard human miniature.
Oh, okay.
So like you got to remember that he's not working with as much. So yeah, like I look at this and I think it's really good. I hope this isn't all of it though, because when I take a look at it, did you say there's one more post?
I believe there is.
Okay. When I take a look at all of this, I'm like, it needs more. So I hope that he either pushes the aquamarine, because I think like the shadowing is great, but I think it needs more highlighting. What do you think?
Yeah. Maybe this is just a starting point for him.
Yeah.
Still a bit more work that he'll do.
Yeah, it's just he didn't say anything about that. So I'll press the refresh button because I thought I got all the posts. Did I get all the posts?
Yep, there we go. The
But where is?
Yeah, I don't know what happened in my post. I thought it did go up.
I'll just click refresh once more. You know what? No, I'll click the go button. Alright, let's see. How are we going this time?
Because I thought it was there, but it wasn't.
Okay,
Maybe it's not.
so it seems that we're testing out a NATO pattern, what do you call it? Camouflage. Yeah, it looks good.
And the hair's turned out very nice. The ginger hair.
Did he say that he's, because like,
yeah, he's doing as well as ginger hair.
Okay. Yeah, I think the ginger hair could use more depth. I think that the camo looks really good.
Spot on, though.
Yeah, really I think the camo looks really good. But yeah, I think it needs more depth.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I'd even push the highlights a bit. But I do not know what's going on with this face.
Yeah, what's happened with the little red dot over her eye there?
Yeah.
Because the eye's not too bad, the one that's done.
Is it? I wonder if she's doing like the gargoyles thing where she's got like that whole face tattoo over her eye. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Sorry that this is a bit of a shorter one. It was always going to be a bit of a shorter one because of the number of posts. But as you can hear with my voice, it has not been that much of a great day for us. Some things have gone very wrong, and literally over 100 hours work was sort of thrown away at some points. So we are going to have a bit of a break for ourselves. As always, thank you so much for joining us, and we hope that you have an absolutely fantastic weekend. A better day than we have had, but that's a very low bar. So thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time. And as always, keep those brushes wet. Bye bye.
Thank you everyone for joining us.